pretty out of it most of her time with Advent. But she swore up and down that she had heard something about the aliens moving people by train. With that in mind, we were able to narrow down the locations where Advent was actively moving trains near the city center slums. We didn't know who we might find down there, but it was up to us to defend anyone willing to stand with the Resistance. Who would have guessed it would end up being one of XCOM's greatest heroes? Shen was right. Advent's extraction team had pulled a train right into the slums outside the city, and were using it as a prison on wheels. Whoever they were holding was obviously pretty important, so we figured it was probably best to get them on our side.
To victory.
Got it covered.
On Overwatch, I won't let them pass.
Never sense any disturbance.
We had been establishing contact with resistance cells wherever we could, but there were still plenty of groups out there operating on their own agendas. As we discovered that day, the local contingent called themselves Children of the Earth, and it was their esteemed leader, Jane Kelly, that Advent had set their sights on.
The path is clear.
They're on to us.
Now we wait. This is for you! I'm on watch. Incoming fire! At the time, I had never heard of Jane or her crew, but local rumors had talked them up to be the nastiest bunch of alien-killing maniacs west of the Mississippi. If what they said was true, I was more than happy to risk arrest if it meant recruiting a few more heavy operators for XCOM.
Missed.
I strike for my people.
Despite running an active and eager resistance cell, Jane was known for her surprisingly quiet, calculating demeanor. While most of the resistance groups were guided by the charisma of their leaders, these Earthers followed Jane because of her skills, not her words. Moving out!
I'll
back
keep it
online.
under watch.
Once we set her loose, Jane was eager to jump back into the fight. I almost felt guilty about depriving her team of a gifted leader. But if XCOM was going to spearhead the resistance, we needed the best people we could find leading the way.
Keep up, Rover.
Give me time to reload!
My senses are
It's
keen.
on. Advent was risking a lot trying to bring our people in alive for interrogation. That's how I knew they were starting to worry about what we might do with the Avenger. Just think where we might be today if they'd gone ahead and executed everyone.
It's as good as ours.
Volk says I am to obey. Moving to Overwatch. No one will cross.
I'll keep a watchful eye.
It's easy to see it now, but I never would have guessed just how valuable Jane would eventually be to our future operations. Aside from the commander, she's way more famous than the rest of us. Hell, even the Chosen have heard of her these days.
Sometimes I envy Rover's sensors.
My strike surges forth! Well protected. You will pay the price.
My life is in your hands. I need more ammo. We are compromised.
Eyes peeled.
I'm on it.
Back online. Re-up and reload.
My watch
Object from
begins.
darkness. I am trusting you.
Let's go.
Let's do this.
No one closely
past.
I will reposition.
I'm getting good at this.
I
Always
am
wondered
watching.
what
I'm
this was
watching.
like.
I can hear them moving. I go where you tell me.
Glad I kept up the cardio.
Getting too old for this. I see the path.
Watching comes naturally.
There are other ways to open it. Go forth. The VIP is with us.
We
Preparing
managed to free
evacuate the
Jane
area.
just in time for her to jump into the fight.
I
I'll
shoot whatever
maintain
moves,
my
right?
watch.
My eyes are peeled.
I'm on Overwatch.
Scanning. I see everything.
Maintaining this area.
In short order.
I'm watching.
Holding it down here. My sights are off. The shadows fail us. Be wary of my mark.
Eat it!
Looks like the end for me. Not good. Think they got me. They're on my flank. You must keep me resupplied. The mark betrays you. I am the focus of their attacks! can get there.
As you direct.
Let's do this.
Heading home. I leave the field.
Time for me to go.
Heading home.
Jane was safe and secure. The latest XCOM recruit, ready to serve. It wasn't easy getting Jane away from Advent, but we pulled through and got the job done. We were always on the lookout for fresh gear, especially with the growing number of recruits we had coming in.